Okay, boys and girls in Video Land, we are live for today's Facebook Live, which I'm doing each day at 11 a.m. Eastern for the Your Voice Matters 7-day video challenge. People only, just for this group. So the video, even though I'm doing it on StreamYard, should be going live into just our group. So with that said, I'm going to share my screen. You can ask questions. You can make comments. Let me share my screen here. And we are on day two. Day two. And today we're going to talk about getting more views. Now, I posted the entire video tutorial, which I think was about 25 minutes, in the Facebook group. It's pinned to the top. So all of the video tutorials for each day are in the Facebook group. In fact, everything is in the Facebook group. So if you need to find anything, that's where to go. So let me go over to my screen here. Also want to remind you to post your videos into the group, which many of you are doing. So that's awesome. The housekeeping, again, everything's in the private Facebook group. You should be getting a daily email prompt with what to do your video about. You can use that, or you can use whatever you want. You can post to the group anytime, 24/7, and you can watch the video tutorials anytime. I'm uploading a new one every day. I'm trying to do it by 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern. And I'll also do these Facebook Lives at 11 a.m. each day, just to reiterate what's in the lesson for the day and to kind of go over things and see if there are any questions. So we are on day 2, October 6th. The prompt for today is what keeps me going, and the video tutorial is on the all-important subject of getting more views. So let's jump in. Again, the prompt is what keeps you going in tough times like these. I'll do mine later on. And today we're talking about getting more views. I'm going to take a quick look to make sure there are no questions before we get going here. All right, that looks good. We are showing our screen. We have people watching. That's awesome. So we'll talk a little bit about getting more views. Getting video views is a good thing, and people want video. So give your audience what they want. 4 times as many consumers would rather watch a video about a product than read about it. And 1 in 4 consumers lose interest in a company if it doesn't have a video. Nearly 3/4 of consumers believe a video describing a service is important. So it's great to have videos on your sales pages, on your website, on Facebook. They are really powerful and really impactful, and they're the favorite kind of content on social media. Not only are they the favorite kind of content on social media, they also keep users on your websites longer. The average user spends 88% more time on a website with video. So again, a lot of good reasons to have videos on your websites, on Facebook, on your blogs, on your sales pages. And obviously you want to get the most views that you can on those videos, which is not easy in a very noisy marketplace. There are tons of videos out there. There's a lot of noise, and you want to break through, and you want to make sure that people see your video and view your video and engage with your video. The best way to do that is to create videos that your audience wants. Create customer-centric content. The better you understand your audience and your target market, the better you can serve them the videos that they want to see. Now, one secret that I've discovered over the years that YouTube creators and YouTube influencers and really the big YouTube people do is they don't even start their video until they understand exactly what their viewers want. So what they're doing is they're reverse engineering their videos based on keywords and questions that their audience is asking. So they are basically not just saying, oh, I think I'll do this video. They're going to sites like ubersuggest.com, which I'll show you in a minute, and they're actually finding out what their viewers are looking for and then doing the video based on the keywords or the key questions. So they're completely reverse engineering their videos. They're not creating a video unless viewers have specifically asked to see that kind of content. So that's an important one as well. The other thing you can do, obviously, once the video is done, is repurpose the video across as many platforms as possible, because you want to give your audience every opportunity to see your video. So repurpose, repurpose, repurpose. You can also do live videos like Facebook Lives like these to pre-promote your other videos. So you're actually using Facebook Live as a promotion to promote videos on your other sites, which is a great way to do it. And again, it's really about promote, promote, promote. Let me see if there are any questions here on the in the StreamYard chat. And of course, my mouse decides to act up here, so I can't actually advance the slides. All right, here we go. Okay, moving right along. I mentioned Ubersuggest. This is a great site by Neil Patel. And there is a free version, which I use, ubersuggest.com. And the great thing about this site is you can enter a keyword or a key phrase, and it will give you the search volume for that keyword. So if I put video in, which is a very common keyword, it's getting 1 million searches a month. It also tells me how much of that search volume is for mobile versus desktop, down here in the middle. It tells me the age range of the people searching that term. This one is pretty well broken out, with a large portion of viewers 35 plus searching for that keyword. But even more important is that you can get keyword ideas based on your keywords. So whatever niche you're in, whatever industry you're in, you can find a keyword and say, all right, what are the other keywords that people are searching on? So if I go to video, I can go to keyword ideas and see that video downloader gets 246,000 searches a month, or video editing gets 110,000 searches a month. So this will give you ideas, not just for what's getting searched, but on what you can do videos on. So I could do videos on video editing or video editing software, which gets 90,000 searches a month. So again, when I say that we're reverse engineering our videos, we're finding out what the keywords are, what our audiences are looking for, and then doing videos about those. So that's really important in terms of getting more views and giving your audience what you want. And I often sort of say semi-sarcastically, if you want more views, make better videos. And that's honestly the bottom line. Rather than trying to game the system or figure out the YouTube algorithm, the best way to get more views is to simply make better videos and make videos that your audience wants to see. So the other thing that I talk about quite a bit is finding your video sweet spot. Basically finding the platform that is a good match for you and your personality. Might be on camera, might be off camera. It might be Facebook Live, it might be YouTube tips. Whatever that is for you, it's good to know it, because that's going to sort of become your default way of doing video. The other thing I want to emphasize is the difference between quick and keeper videos. Those of you who have been on my classes before have probably heard me talk about quick versus keeper videos. And I'll also talk a little bit about the mix of short and longer videos and how long your video should be. But the other thing to do to get more views is to really be consistent. Most people recommend that you post at least weekly. All right, if you're watching and you want to make a comment or have a question, feel free to do that, and I can put that into the, I can show it on the screen if you want. Okay, so let's get this mouse working here again, and we'll move on to talk about quick versus keeper videos. Quick videos, obviously, Facebook Lives, quick tips that you do on YouTube, maybe with your phone, video testimonials, anything that you're doing kind of on the go on mobile, whether you're at an event. Remember when we could go to events? Wasn't that cool? Or a conference, or anything that you kind of do off the cuff. Keeper videos are the ones that are more branded. They have more shelf life. They're more important because they are up longer and they represent your brand. Things like product demos, sales page videos, speaker reels, homepage videos. Those are the ones that you want to definitely spend a little bit more time on. And once you understand the difference between quick videos and keeper videos, you can decide, oh, this week I just need a couple of quick video tips. I can do those really quickly. And that helps you make more videos and get more views. You can't really talk about YouTube. I mean, you can't really talk about video views without talking about YouTube. So YouTube is obviously the biggest player in the space and the second biggest search engine on the web, second most visited site on the web. And we're going to have a whole session on YouTube. I think it's Thursday in a couple days. So I'll save most of that for then, but I will say, if you want to optimize your videos for the most views, you really have to focus on 5 things: your video's title, your video's description, your video's tags, which are the keywords, creating a custom thumbnail, and creating end screens. Again, I'll go into a lot more detail about YouTube because we're going to do a whole session on that on Thursday. In the meantime, more tips for getting more video views, because you want to get as many eyeballs on your videos as possible, obviously. So you want to determine the best time to post your videos for your specific audience. If you can create appointment viewing by doing a video at the same time each week, or releasing a video at the same time each week, that's also helpful. Once you've got your video up there, you want to promote it every which way you can. Promote it via email marketing, promote it in social media, put the video in your email signature. So really put the video in as many places as possible. And you can also mix in personal videos like video email. I love doing video emails. It's a great way to do outreach. It's a great way to reach people that might be harder to reach via traditional email. And I'll talk more about tools tomorrow, but the tools you can use for video email include loom.com or Soapbox from Wistia.com. And they both have free versions. Soapbox is free as well. So video emails are a great way to use videos to reach your peeps. Now, earlier I mentioned determining the best time to post for your audience. It's really going to depend on your audience, but according to Oberlo, the best time to post on YouTube tends to be later in the week. In fact, they say that most viewers watch YouTube on the weekend, so Saturdays and Sundays are a great time to post videos, which seems a little counterintuitive, but that's the deal. They also say that most viewers watch videos in the evening. So if you post your video between 12 and 4 p.m., the videos will have time to get indexed and start showing up by the evening. So you can take this with a grain of salt because it's really going to depend on your particular audience. But if you're posting during work days, 12 to 4 p.m. is a good time to post. If you're posting on the weekends, 9 to 11 a.m. in your time zone is the best time to post. How long should my videos be? I'm anticipating this question because I get it all the time. How long should my video be? Again, it depends. Shorter videos get more views, but longer videos get more engagement. Let me show you what I mean here. The vast majority of videos produced are under 2 minutes, or under 5 minutes, 52% under 2 minutes, 28% under 5 minutes. However, longer videos tend to get more engagement. So videos that are 5 to 15 minutes are getting 26% more engagement. So there is a place for longer videos, and the best strategy is to have a mix of longer and shorter videos. Again, this graph shows you that most videos, the vast majority of videos, tend to be under 2 or 3 minutes. So if you're doing a video, unless it's a webinar or a tutorial or a teaching video like this one, you probably want to keep it short and sweet. Okay, thanks, Catherine. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's really interesting to find out, you know, because we all have our assumptions about how we should be doing videos. But when you look at this and you say, oh, okay, you know what? Some of these longer videos are getting really good engagement, so why not? And YouTube, by the way, wants you to do longer videos because they want you to spend more time on the platform, on the channel. So YouTube rewards watch time, and the longer people stay on your video and on your channel, the better your YouTube channel is going to be. And then the other important point is knowing what tools to use when. And again, I'll talk about tools in much more detail tomorrow. But for now, just know that not all videos are created equal, because you'll be doing different videos for different audiences at different times, which means you can use different platforms depending on your goals. So what I typically say, by and large, on this chart, and I'll put a copy of the PDF in the Facebook group as well, but I tend to use these 3 tools: Zoom, which I use to record ahead of time, Loom, which I use for video email, and Facebook Live, which I use for things like this, what we're doing right now. And if you're using Zoom, Zoom is perfect for solo recordings, maybe recordings that are not live, that you just want to record, like PowerPoints that are going to be videos. Zoom is great for video interviews or panel discussions, because you can have all those people on screen. I use Zoom to record my video webinars, to pre-record my classes and my lessons and share slides. So Zoom is my go-to for recording video most of the time. If I'm doing a one-to-one video or an outreach video or video email, I will tend to use Loom, which is sort of a screen capture software. Loom is not really for live videos, but you can use it to do video demos or screen shares or tutorials or things like that. And it's really inexpensive. I think it's $5 a month for the paid version. So Loom is a go-to tool for me. Facebook Live, on the other hand, perfect for live on-the-fly videos, perfect for mobile videos from your mobile device. You can actually pre-schedule Facebook Lives and then go live, like with StreamYard, which I'm using now. I can schedule the video, you know, ahead of time, and then just go into StreamYard like I'm doing here and share my screen and show comments and all that good stuff. So this comment says, I just put up a Facebook business page and have not shared the page yet with anyone on Facebook. I would like to know if I should begin to post on this page right away, or if I should first invite people to come to your page. I would start to establish the channel first, the page first, because if nobody's there, nobody's going to see anything. So post some things of value, invite people to that page. I tend to use my personal page much more than my business page, but it's good to have a business page. So I would just start to post content there and begin to build it organically. Another question, is it easy to get started right away on Loom? Loom is so ridiculously easy. There's really no learning curve. You just go to Loom. It's a Chrome extension. So you click the little Loomy thing and your image will pop up on screen. You can be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You can share your screen. It's really intuitive and really easy to learn. So that's that. So again, Facebook Live, you can do watch parties. You can use third parties like StreamYard, which I'm using here. The benefit of using StreamYard is I can come on screen like this. I can show my slides. I can be just on screen. I can show just my slides. So it's really flexible. And as Catherine says, Loom rocks. It is. It's easy. It's fun to use. It's very affordable. There's a free version, and there's no reason not to use it, really. Let me go back to full screen here on my chart, and we'll move along here and wrap things up unless there are other questions. A couple more things on getting more video views. This is my obligatory pug photo, which has nothing to do with the slide other than I liked it. Getting more views. Post everywhere, but have a strategy. Don't just throw things against the wall. But it's easy to share your video across several platforms once you create it. And the reason for doing that is you want to give your audience every opportunity to find it. If your audience hangs out on LinkedIn and you're not posting on LinkedIn, then they're not going to see the video. YouTube is really sort of a must post place. And again, once you're on YouTube, it's totally fine to ask for shares, likes, subscribes. You have to remind viewers and tell them exactly what you want them to do in the video. Now, when I say post everywhere, basically, let's see if, say, your video is the hub of the spoke here. And then you've got all these things on the coming out like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. So you want to post on Facebook natively, right to Facebook, probably, because that's where so many video views happen. You can post to LinkedIn if it's appropriate for your audience. They do have a 10-minute limit. You can post a video on Twitter or a link to your video on Twitter. You can post it to your own website or blog, which is always important. YouTube, for sure, you should upload it to YouTube and or Vimeo. They're sort of interchangeable, but YouTube has a much, much larger audience. You can send your video out in an email. You can post your video to Instagram if it's under a minute. So once you create that video, you can go to all these different platforms and get more bang for your buck. And again, give your audience every opportunity to see that video. So to summarize, in summary, let me answer this question first. You record on Loom. So Zoom and Loom are two separate platforms. You can record your videos on Loom. You can record your screen on Loom. I tend to use Loom for one-to-one videos, outreach, video email. I'll put a Loom in the group for you and show you what it looks like. Zoom is more broad. Zoom you can use for all kinds of different things. So hopefully that answers that question. And as we wrap up here, let me find my slide. So give your audience what they want. Find out what kind of content they want from you and what they want to access in terms of your expertise, and give them what they want. And again, rather than trying to figure out algorithms and game the system, the best way to do video is just to create valuable content for your audience and make better videos. Now, better doesn't necessarily mean better quality. It means better content. And finally, be everywhere your audience is. So for me, that's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. For you, it might be Instagram. It could even be Pinterest. But go where your audience is and make sure your videos are there so that your audience can find them. You really can't go wrong with YouTube and Facebook. So that is our quick little live for today. Let me remind you about today's prompt. And again, you don't have to talk on this, but it's a suggestion. What keeps you going in tough times like these? I'll be doing mine in a few minutes. You can talk about that and post it to Facebook. I strongly encourage you to post videos to Facebook. A lot of folks have been doing that, which is awesome. Thank you for that. And tomorrow, we'll be talking about using the right tools. So again, I encourage you to jump into the Facebook group and participate and be part of everything. And we'll see you there. You can ask questions in the Facebook group. You can post your videos. You can see the video tutorials. You can see the live videos. Everything's there. And we want you to be part of it. And we want you to participate and have your say. So don't forget about our prompts. Where did the prompt go? And what keeps you going in tough times like these? Share with us in the group, and we'll see you there. So thank you for joining, and we'll catch you in the Facebook group. Let me come back on here and say peace out, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye for now.